I know what I said. I know exactly what I said when I said it because I was there when I said it. I know what I said because I was there when I said it. I knew what I said because I was there when I said it. I said I'd come back sometime in the fourth. And then Nikola Jokic, it's a full-length court heave to end the third quarter. And I was like, damn all that, I'm back right now. Yeah, I'm back right now because damn all that. Yeah, what is wrong with this dude, man? What is wrong with this dude? I think it's safe to say that Nikola Jokic is on a mission to leave zero question as to who the greatest basketball player in the world is. So awesome. That was, I'm sitting here watching the game, and he's just having a great third quarter. I got to look at the tally. The Nuggets play with their food a little bit in the beginning of the third quarter. It's whatever, man. You know what I mean? You're allowed. I'm trying not to be such a hard ass. But the whole time I'm watching that third quarter, a couple observations. Christian Brown, when he's in the open court, has only one thing on his mind: get to the rim and score. I like it sometimes. Other times I'm like, let's just look around you. You got guys on the wings so you can kick it to. It's whatever. It's that early in the third, he took that wild-ass layup try, like backwards over his head, kind of back to the basket, weird shit where it's at. You got two guys on the wings, just kick it out, man. It's fine. But anyway, he redeemed himself, hit 2 threes in the quarter. Rusty's doing his job. Jamal's doing his job. Like, everybody's really, they play with their food a little bit, but they've won every quarter of this game like they're supposed to. They're doing what they're supposed to. Got some thoughts on Aaron Gordon and Aaron Gordon coming off the bench, which quite honestly is starting to, I love this team too, damn it, Bobby. It's starting to look, that AG off the bench is starting to look like the great equalizer. Because here's the thing with AG. He's got more game. Yeah, if you remember his time in Orlando and coming out of Arizona, like, AG's got game. And like, so you kind of forget how much game he does have, because when he's in the starting lineup, he's the designated rebounder, dunk spot guy, come off the baseline, play defense guy. So you kind of forget how he fits in. Hold on a second. You kind of forget to how he fits in to the offensive side of things, just because of the role that he has to play when he's with the starters. But, you know, all things being considered, if Jamal is, going well, not really hurting anything to have Jamal in the starting lineup, right? Nuggets playing with their food a little bit, can't help it. They cannot help themselves. When the bench guys are in, it's just a little bit of a scramble. And when Jamal's leading that, Jamal right now, you got a 5 on Jamal, Peyton, DeAndre, AG, who's the other guy? Julian. That's kind of a willy-nilly bunch of knuckleheads. All of them combined together, it's bad shot, bad shot, bad shot, bad shot, bad shot selection, bad shot selection, bad shot selection, bad shot selection. Yeah, this 5 that's on the floor is just poor shot selection central. Nobody. P. Watt's getting his D on, though. Then you give up a 3 to Doug McDermott. Gordon comes in at the end of the third quarter, and the rest of the starters, and it's like 2022 Warriors death lineup. Yeah. And you can always fit him back in with the starters. I can't lie, I do like AG coming off the bench because of how well Look, just bad. It's just bad basketball. With these five on the court, you don't have a good decision maker in the bunch, including this lead is going to evaporate. I'm guaranteeing you. As long as he goes with this five, this lead is about to evaporate as the Kings almost hit their third three in a row. You got a bunch of knuckleheads right now on the court for the Nuggets. It's quite honestly the most frustrating thing to watch with the Nuggets is like Aaron Gordon just blows a bunny. Just a lack of focus, backs his guy down into the lane, a lack of focus, blows a bunny. And these are all, so that's 3 threes in a row. And you watch a 20 some odd point lead evaporate to 14 because you just don't take the game seriously. And when I say don't take the game seriously, I mean, it's just kind of like figure it out. Figure it out. Fucking figure it out. There's no need in the world to ever disrespect the game. Championship teams don't do that. But when you take Joker off the floor, especially if Jamal is left on the floor, because you know what you're not going to get out of Jamal, and I know they're up big. They've been up big all game. I'm going to get my shit off. What you're not going to get out of Jamal is good decision making. He is not going to be the guy to center a team. So he's taking wild ass shots. Now Peyton's taking wild ass shots. Aaron Gordon, who for the most part I trust, but not as a guy who makes quality offensive decisions all the time. There's this listless kind of devil may care approach sometimes to the game. So that's troubling to watch, but you got to have something to bitch about, right? As we go inside the numbers, Joker's already got a triple double. He's had, I think this would be his fifth such team. Like if they chose not to play him, where he had a triple double before the fourth quarter even started. You got 5 Nuggets in double figures with Julian Strother just on the outside looking in. Oh man, I am like I said, I was content with just get to about 7-8 minutes left in the fourth and come on, and then right there at the end of the third, Joker just hits that heave, and I'm like, this guy, I'm sorry, man, I am a stan. Like, think Drake fan with Drake. That's me and Joker. I am Drake fan with Joker. Joker, I am to Joker what basement red pill guy is to Drake, who thinks he gets chicks because he listened to So Far Gone. He's like, I'm in touch with my softer side and I get chicks. I could be from Canada. I could be from Canada. So what are we doing? So Michael Porter Jr., good night. 6-14, 1 of 7 from 3. This is going to be a problem figuring out how he. Well, no, it's not. Let me rephrase it. Let me go glass half full. When he is contributing in other ways, he's got 7 rebounds tonight. He's he's making it an effort to get to the glass, and obviously being 1 of 7, that means he's 5 of 14, basically 5 of 14 from in close. So when you don't got to go from 3, you just got to take it inside there, and he's been doing that, following his shot. The one thing that I can't stand that Michael Porter Jr. does, that a lot of jump shooters do, is they watch their shot and don't follow it. There wouldn't be a shot that I shoot without following it, to be quite honest with you. I just think that it's not safe to assume anything, especially when you're 6'10" and you can follow that shit and go bam it. Joker back on the floor. Nuggets up 110-96. 8:23 left in the fourth. Christian Brown, nope. It's only a 14-point lead. Now it's an 11-point lead. Here comes Sacramento. 4 for 7 for Sacramento in the fourth quarter. And just like that, something real good gets real squirrely, real fast. And then, the refs are going to do their part, which is not really pay attention. Like, that's a foul on McDermott at the very least. Okay, they caught it. I thought they called that on Christian Brown. Yeah, and then Joker steps to the line and misses a free throw. This is, I mean, now listen, is this game in danger? Sacramento is not, they're no slouch. They are to be respected. And, you know, playing with your food. You play with your food, and you can turn something that looked like, you know, a chance to sit your big guys with, you know, 5-6 minutes left into a scrap. We'll see what happens. How good is Joker at basketball, though? It's ridiculous. 111.99, Nuggets up 11, 12. 7:34 left in the fourth. Knock that down, 100 to 111. Doug Christie getting a look at it. Remember Doug Christie would do that thing where he would give it up to his wife, my wife. He'd give it up to his wife. Let her know that I know you're watching me, baby girl. I know you're watching your man. 113, 110 Nuggets. There we go. You want to be able to walk this one down. You've done such a good job, I think, over the course of this has been a very complete game. Now, granted, again, you're playing a team that's coming in off of on a back-to-back night. So this should be one of those ones and they've led all the way throughout. There you go, Christian. Just don't fuck with your food. De'Aaron Fox, man, it's gone real squirrely with him real quick. There were 2 seasons there where it looked like he had figured out his jump shot. And he is now, what is he in this game? Nice. Let's see, De'Aaron Fox, 14 points, 6 of 18 from the 2 of 6 from 3. You knew things were going the wrong direction in the NBA when De'Aaron Fox was being encouraged to use anything but his speed and playmaking ability to get to the rim and create shots for other guys to become a three-point shooter. Not that he didn't need to work on his. I think every professional basketball player should be constantly working on their jumper. But and Peyton Watson on cue misses 2 free throws. On cue. Jesus. Aaron Gordon has looked lethargic tonight. 1 of 8 from the field. Oh. In the realm of things to complain about, though, I would much rather have it be little spurts of, you know, unprofessionalism in the midst of a foot whooping than what we were dealing with at the beginning of the season. And for that, Michael Porter Jr. for 3. For that, good problems to have. 116-102 Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. having a night. Oh. Damn. What if Joker goes 20, 20, and 20? Like, he is 4 rebounds. Hold on. He is 3 assists. I was looking at Sabonis' number. He's 3 assists away from 20, 20, and 20. Minimum 20, 20, 20. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Like, I want him to shoot, but I also want him to get 3 more assists. Can we get 3 more dimes? What's the delay a game called on Russie? I need 3 more assists for Joker. I need to see this 25, 22, and 20. Come on, 3 assists. Come on, 3 dimes. I just need everybody to hit their shots. And you know what? I'm glad the Kings have kind of made as about as close as you can a game of a relative blowout. I need Joker to get that 20th assist. Come on. I know he knows it's there too. And I think Mike Malone has said something to him about it. I think Mike Malone wants to see him get it. I think we all want to see him get it. Like, just continue to eclipse greatness. Like, don't look back. Don't just collect your $200 and keep going. Malik Monk's a player. How do you get a Malik Monk on the squad? Kings to within 10. Making a game of it. Don't cry about calls, man. Like give and go action. De'Aaron Fox knocks down the 3, and there you are to within 10. Nuggets look a little tired down the stretch. De'Aaron kind of making it respectable. He's got that 17 points, but that shooting percentage is garbage. Another miss. No, that's not what you do, De'Aaron. Thank God for that foul, but not really. I want to see Joker get this 20 assists, man. Michael Porter goes down, hits his 2 free throws. Nuggets up 120 to 108, 4:29 and counting left in the 4th. Oh. Hold on. I need to get my stream to catch up with the rest of things. That's as close as I'm going to get. I don't know why my stream is doing that. 120, 110. What have you noticed tonight? 4 minutes to go. It will happen. In fact, he will get 21. Okay, damn it, Bobby. All right, damn it, Bobby. I want to see it. Damn it, Bobby. I want to see that. I want to see the 20. How do you get a Malik Monk out of Sacramento? What would it take to get Malik Monk out of Sacto? Malik Monk can ball. Bottom line, period. End of story. Joker stuck on now. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Told me it's an assurity that he's going to get 4 more assists with 4 minutes left to go. Damn it, Bobby. I don't know if it's going to happen. Clock is stopped. So, he goes to the line. Sack won't trade during the season. I know. I don't think it's something. I would just love to see a guy like we need a fire starter. Like a game like tonight, when you watch Aaron Gordon off the bench, the problem I think with Aaron Gordon's game is that he doesn't have any one descriptive offensive part of his game outside of dunking. Right? He can handle the ball, but he's not what I don't want to see him trying to create off the dribble constantly. He can shoot a 3, but he's not coming off any curls or, there's nothing consistent about his jumper that says, okay. And he can back guys down in the post, but he's very methodical in doing so. It's just a very slow plotting game. And so in those games when you just need a fire starter off the bench, I guess that's a problem that we would have even if it were Jamal, because Jamal can be a bit of a slow starter too. You need a fire starter off the bench. Give it to Joker. God, this is sloppy down the stretch, man. This is sloppy down the stretch. Yeah, he pushed him. That was a push in the back. That's a push in the back. And then you give up a 3 on the other end to Doug McDermott. 122 to 113. Get the ball to Joker. Fucking hell. Not Dougie McBuckets. Yes, Dougie McBuckets. Dougie McShotmaker. Oh my God. Jamal Murray with the ball in his hands is a disaster. Come on. Oh. Nuggets outscored 30 to 12 in the quarter. It's now 124 to 118. What good is it if you don't make it interesting, right? They just thought they were going to be able to walk out of there. They just thought they were going to be able to walk out. And it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Fuck with the bull, you get the horns. Just stay up on your toes. Dougie McBuckets. Dougie McShotmaker. Where's Daniel Miller now? Says Daniel Flores. Hello, Daniel. What do we think here, fellas? Oh my God. This is crazy. Down the stretch of this game has been wild to watch. I don't think I've seen this will be the most frustrating Nuggets win if they hold on to this, which they should. This will be the most frustrating Nuggets win because they didn't just dominate and they kept Joker on the floor with a chance to get 20 assists and he didn't get the assist. So all you did was put wear and tear on a guy who scored 31, gave you 31, 22, and 17. And he's had to try entirely too hard down the stretch to keep this from being closer than it is. Not quite kissing your sister, but you damn close. You damn close. Dougie McShotmaker. Dougie McBuckets. How do you get a Doug McDermott on this team? We got an embarrassment of riches because they're doing so well. Come on, give me your wish list. What are we missing? A win's a win's a win's a win's a win's a win's a win. Damn it, Bobby. A win is a win. But there are different types of wins, and some wins take more out of you than they should, and you got to wonder when those wins show back up. This is a team that going into the playoffs, I don't think will play, although I think they should. My cousin Norm's at the game. That's why he won't be joining me on 5 to go. There are those wins that take more out of you than they should have. This was a blowout turned into a close game. A close game means more minutes on your MVP, shoulders. And by the way, I think it's almost damn near in the bag right now. What is almost in the bag right now? That move is damn near in the bag. It's all over but the crying. Real quick, Lou Dort, dirty basketball player, giving new meaning to onions. Oh, what is that all about? He got ejected for this. Onions. Oh, I mean, full palm. He basically palmed that man's onions and the rip. He Hit and ripped with it. What is that all about, Lou Dort? Oh, you should never. A man should never to another man. A man should never, because you have those. You got boys. You got boys. Why would a man ever another man like that? In each of his last 4 games, Nikola Jokic of the Nuggets has notched a triple-double. Make it 5. Sitting out the entire fourth quarter. We didn't get a chance to do that one. Nikola Jokic this season, number 3 in points, number 3 in rebounds, number 2 in assists, number 4 in steals, number 3 in three-point percentage, number 14 in field goal percentage, number 2 in field goals made, number 14 in free. Like, God, stop. Stop. Lou Dort. It's fine because we needed a Jokic stat boost for the MVP campaign as well. Him sitting in 4th was hurting his averages. Okay. Damn it, Bobby. Doug McDermott said, I will not go quietly into the night, as this is now a 5-point game. Holy shit. Oh my God, it's the worst. It's not just a slap, NG. It's a slap and pull. Look, there's the slap, there's the yank. Like, what? A man should never to another man, because you have those. You are in possession of those. Onions. What the fuck is wrong with Lou Dort? Who does that? I will catch some post-game sound. So we're going to hear from Mike Malone, I'm assuming. He'll have much to say about his team's performance down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Much to say, as well he should. There is a level of professionalism despite what you like seeing. Damn it, Bobby. Are the Nuggets going to drop this? They had better not. Monk is irritating. He's really good. If by irritating you mean good. If by irritating you mean good at basketball, then you're right. Are the Nuggets going to drop this? Drop that. Drop that. Drop. Loop Digger, welcome. Never heard your name before.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Oh, Lou Hugh. Lou Hugh. Am I pronouncing that right? Lou Hugh? Welcome.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Do not speak Daniel Miller up, because he comes in with a vengeance. Don't call me without asking permission. He said, don't come for me, Flores. Don't come for me unless you ask permission. You love that song? Drop that. Drop that. Drop the bass. What up, RJ?
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
What up, Daniel?
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Oh, I ain't doing nothing. Just out here hanging out with my friends, my internet friends. 33 points, 12 and 19 for Joker. God damn, that man is good at basketball. It's almost unfair. It's almost disgusting, as my daughter used to say. My daughter used to say disgusting, but she couldn't say the D part, so she'd say, it's disgusting. That's when she was cute. That's before she could talk back. It's disgusting. I'd be like, it's disgusting, baby. She says, that's what I say, it's disgusting. Dad, it's disgusting. Okay, Africa. Okay, DeAsia, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. You mean disgusting? That's what I said, disgusting. 5 Nuggets in double figures. Good contributions from everybody except for Aaron Gordon. I'm kidding. He gave his contribution. Man, there you go, Christian Brown. You'll still have a chance to do the Christian Browns. That'll do it. To Fox. Not your shot. He hit the side of the backboard. He hit the hardest part of the backboard to hit. De'Aaron Fox did. Oh, the Kings got in at 4 in the morning. Not bad. I'm not mad about it. It's part of the game. Man up. Don't nobody want to hear you cry about it. Go ahead and cry about it. Nobody wants to hear you cry about it. But go ahead and cry about it. But nobody wants to hear you cry about it. That's what it does. We don't complain about the schedule makers. We just play the way and where they tell us. CB is hot like fire. Hot like fire. What did he do tonight? He had one bad moment. That breakaway. Oh, 21 for CB. You know who really banged CB? 8 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jamal Murray, 8 of 18. Very responsible. Everybody really, I think, was responsible with their shots tonight. 7 of 16 for Michael Porter Jr., 12 of 19 for Joker, 7 of 10. Just a great percentage from the 5 that started the game. Bench left a little bit to be desired, but did their work. Let me tell you something. The Nuggets 3-point attempt and make, I love it. I just love it. I love that they haven't prioritized just jacking up threes like every other team. You don't need to when you can score inside the arc like this team can. I love their approach to the game. That'll do her. Skewer, RJ. I think SGA will get it because national Jokic fatigue. I think if that happens, Loop Digga, I don't think you're wrong. I just think that is part of what's wrong with the game. I'm going to throw this up here since you brought that up. There was a conversation of who's your MVP on Twitter. And as we all know, if it's true, you can find it on Twitter. If it's true, it's on Twitter. So we'll throw this 4 up here while this game ends out. God, it's kind of hard to just make, with all the accolades, with all of the season that he's having. Nikola Jokic is in a class all by himself. No one is doing what he's doing, but you've got to make it a compelling conversation, right? So this is the deal. Who you got? Who's your of these 4 player for real? That's my for real. It's like Twitter. Hold on, I gotta say it in my David Bobby voice. Twitter, more like sitter. Am I right? Damn it, Bobby, you're right. Oh, you didn't mean sitter, you meant. Okay, let me reread that. Twitter, more like shitter. Am I right? Of course. Sure. You're right. Daniel Flores is not afraid of you, Daniel Miller. He's not afraid. Keep his name out your damn mouth, Daniel. It's kind of hard for him to do that, though, Daniel, because his name, too, is Daniel. So it'd be hard. I think it would be hard to expect for Daniel Flores to keep your name out of his mouth, because he too is named Daniel. So just thought I'd point that out. I agree with this take right here, RJ Bush, because that's what it is, right? No question, this guy is the best guy. Hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this properly. There's little to no question that this is the best guy of the 4 guys. So we got 4 guys here. Let me break this down for you guys, for those who aren't paying attention. You got 4 guys, right? Okay. This guy, really, really good at basketball. He does all the things. Really good. He does all the things. This guy, really good at scoring the basketball. He's surrounded by a really good team of, young stars, young up-and-coming stars, and really, really, really leading that group, but he scores the basketball mostly. This guy, I don't have a problem with him, but a very one-trick type of pony. And we've seen how hard it is to surround him with the pieces it takes to make him a contender mostly. But, you know, putting him in the conversation because he's got a ring, it's going to happen. And then there's this guy. He's your Swiss Army knife type guy. Not quite this guy because he jacks up a lot of threes. He's got a great lineup, though. This guy, if MVP, if the criteria were best haircut, edge up lineup, hands down, this guy is going to be your winner. But I think as it stands, there's no question that it's that guy. But to RJ Bush's point, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is probably edging him out because what they like to do now in the NBA, they don't like to just give it to the most valuable player. They like to go, well, that guy got it a lot. That guy's won too many of them. Somebody else deserves to win most valuable player. That's how they do it. It's more of a, sometimes you get the feeling that the most valuable player award has nothing to do with the metrics as much as it does how guys feel about. That's not fair that he'd get another one, that he would. This guy deserves it too. What are you saying? Who's the best? And by the numbers, the Nuggets are statistically the worst team in basketball when Joker's not on the floor. It's science. SGA isn't on Jokic's level. He can score the basketball, but he's definitely not on Jokic's level. A win is a win. If you win game 7 by 1 point, it's a win. I mean, it is what it is, a win. Daniel, you have broken down exactly. And here's another part. If you score more points than the opposition, you generally win most of those games. Right. Check. Up till 4 a.m., that's why they make coffee. Coffee. I can drink coffee, by the way, at night before bed. Doesn't affect my sleep at all. Does that mean I'm a demon? I hope SGA does not get the MVP. I'm not going to hate on him. I don't hope guys don't win. I just hope that the voters do the right thing. Oh, the Daniels are going back and forth. I think I covered that. Let's see what we have here. Why do coaches wave at each other and not shake hands? I don't know, RJ. Good question. Inquiring minds want to know. Great question. They're like, coach. Some coaches dap each other up. I don't think the immortal Doug Christie's an interim, so it's a little different. Because of germs, duh. Loop digger.
Not bad, meaning bad, but bad, meaning good.
Great joke. COVID, duh. RJ Bush, that's not the right attitude. We're here to push agendas, not add nuance. Yeah, we like to speculate wildly, RJ. I know you've been here. But we like to add that fanatic part of fan into our dumb. You feel me? So a win's not just a win. You either destroy or you're a second place loser. You either demolish, you don't play with your food. You either destroy by 40 or you might as well not even come home tonight. Make sense? I don't want to have this talk again. I am hard on Murray, I know. But 40 minutes, 18 points, 6 rebounds, just not good enough. I'm sorry, Maul. Maybe you need more anti-inflammatories. You see what I'm talking about, RJ? We give none. We take all. We give none. There'll be no easy wins out in this edge. By the way, I don't completely disagree with that point. Jamal, if you're only going to score 18, that's fine. Need you to play better defense and maybe take less shots. Spread the ball around. Those are shots that maybe MPJ could be taking. Can't shoot a bad percentage if you take up that much time on the clock. Damn it, Bobby. I know you're right, says RJ. Okay, RJ, so you're on the same. We're all here in one accord. No Honda. Damn it, Bobby. If the Nuggets finish with the 2 seed and Jokic keeps this pace, it will be a lock. Here comes Michael Malone.
historical. If no one's ever done it, to your point, I'm just going to say historical. And he continues to put up stat lines that, no one ever. I think he was 1 assist shy of a triple double in the first 3 quarters. So his impact on the game, and the most important part of it is we're 12-3 in the last 15. Like, these numbers are translating to wins. These are not empty stats. These are not hollow numbers. And you add the 2 blocks, and the guy's averaging almost 2 steals a game. So, you think about his 10 years here, you think about the 3 MVPs, you think about the championship, the finals MVP, and this is the best season he's ever had. And that's saying a lot. So just continued greatness. And what you love about that, Matt, is that it shows that he's never satisfied. He's hungry. He's determined. He wants to be better, and he's going to do whatever he has to do to help his team win. So just another historical performance by a great player.
Probably wasn't where you would like it to be, but what did you say about your team? You're still able to withstand their run, withstand their pushing, and come with the winner.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to make a run at some point. I mean, that's why he asks that stupid ass question all the time about people being in the fourth quarter. And tonight's a perfect example why. They did the same thing in SAC. We got a big on them, and they just ran the ball down our throats. They brought in Doug McDermott, and obviously hit 5 threes and seemed like bang, bang, quick succession. But we did stay with it, and we got to win. And we are 12-3 now.
If I've got 2 kids.
And not every win is going to be where you don't have to put Nicola back in the fourth quarter. We had to tonight. They jumped out 11-0 in the fourth. They made it a game, and our guys responded well enough to get the win.
They're talking about the 3 quarters.
I don't know if it was that, to be honest, because we've done a great job of that of late. If Nicola hasn't played in 4 straight fourth quarters going into tonight, that's because that group to start the fourth has handled their business and had a very mature approach. So we didn't get off to a good start in the fourth, obviously. But I don't necessarily think, Vinny, that it was because our guys just went out there to chill. You have to give them some credit. That team has been playing at a very high level, and they showed that in the fourth quarter. And thankfully we were able to withstand that run. And but to Katie's earlier point, to give up 71 points on 48% from the field and 12 made threes in the second half, that's not where you want it. But I love to clean things up after a win.
Aaron Gordon played all in the second quarter. He left the court and was frustrated after the first. What was going on with him?
I was told that he had to use the men's room, to be honest. I had his name on the board to start the second quarter, and then Dan Sheminsky, our trainer, said AG went back to the locker room. So wasn't sure what was going on there. Obviously played him his normal minutes in the second half. That's all I can say on that right now.
Gordon checked in and almost immediately he drove the ball and moved around the perimeter. Talk a little bit about the energy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously he still has a minute restriction, which I'm sure is frustrating for him. Because if you're a competitor, you want to be out there and be able to play as many minutes as you're able to. But since Aaron's come back now, I think it's 6 games since he's returned. We played at a really high level, and he gives that second unit kids that we can play through, facilitate. He can guard. He wanted to guard DeRozan tonight, so you love that. He's asking to guard one of their best players. So you love that, to have that luxury of Aaron Gordon coming off the bench for us right now, and then how he's embracing that role.
Brandon Cristal.
What's kind of the ideal number 1B percentage-wise, or if the attempts are so high that 75 is better?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously we missed 10 tonight, and I think in our last 14 games, we actually have been shooting it much better from the foul line. So our free throw percentage on the season, I think it's around 25, but the last 15 or so games, it's been much improved. And tonight obviously wasn't the case, but if you're getting there 31 times, if you can go 25 or 31, that's a great number. But as you mentioned, the fact that we're getting there a ton shows that we're being aggressive 18 more fast break points in transition. I think we lead the league in that stat still. 6 to 8 in the paint, we lead the league in that stat. 30 assists, we lead the league in that stat. So I think you guys know our DNA. That's how we're made. That's how we're wired. That's how we play. And it correlates to winning at a high percentage. I didn't even see the shot. I was pissed off the defensive play before it. I didn't even see it. I just heard the crowd go crazy, and I really didn't give a shit because I was just mad about our defense. So I'll have to go back and watch it. It sounds like a three-quarter court shot?
No, full court.
A little more? Yeah, 75. So where does that rank in terms of, like, borders? Yeah. I don't know. I've been around this game so long. I'm sure I've seen shots like that, but, you know, not surprising. You know, he's a guy that just has this uncanny ability. Remember the shot he tried? I think there's 0.2 on the clock. He tried a tip shot from 85 feet. It almost went in. I mean, so the guy is just, he's on a whole different wavelength. Kids, what do you got for me, man? Come on, man. I mean, you only come once a month, so bring it.
Kids got called out.
Ever since you got paid, man, I don't see you anymore. What's that? Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you know, guys shoot crazy shots after practice. They have to shoot around. Obviously, you know, we have our specialist half-court shot maker in Vlatko, who's out right now. But, you know, we bring him in for special situations. But, yeah, Nicole is the touch that he has. That's what it comes down to. Like, to make that shot, even just to hit the rim. How many guys couldn't even hit the rim on that shot? For him to make it just speaks to his talent, his touch, and his skill level. So just happy that we won. We're getting on the road now for 5 games, business trip. I think 11 games to go before the All-Star break, and hopefully we can find a way to continue to play at a high level. Thanks, everybody.
All right. So there goes the coach, Mike Malone. I'm glad all you guys checked your phone. I was getting a call while listen, we're doing work over here. We got a lot going on over here. I got a buddy that's in town, but he's gonna have to wait until I'm done here doing that. I'm here all week. Loop Digger, you
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice work.
is that like Crate Digger? Does that mean that you're a DJ or a producer of some type? You find loops? Are you a producer? Because I rap like a mother. I'll rap like a Christmas present. Fuck. Okay. Smoke back here taking the shit. That one was funny, Jason Hunt. He did Dookie shame. He did Dookie shame AG. Tell that man's business like that. It's like, AG looked a little perturbed when he left in the first. Is there anything you want to come? Yeah, I think he had to take a shit. Smokey back here taking a shit. I won't tell nobody else. What stat is this that I saw RJ Bush put up? 20, 15 games over the last 40 years. Jokic, 2. Westbrook, 1. That's it. That's the list. And like I said, I came on early because he hit that. It wasn't even 3/4 court. He might have been 2 steps inside the inbound line. He turns, fires with like 1.5 left on the clock, and just nails it. It's really not fair how good Joker is. He's proving to be at basketball. And he's just getting better. I think what's funny is that he played against DeMontis Sabonis tonight, whose father, arguably, was the greatest myth that the NBA had ever heard about, Arvydas Sabonis. We just kept hearing Arvydas Sabonis. Before he came to Portland, Arvydas Sabonis. I'd never seen him play, really, because, you know, this is pre-internet, so you're not really getting a chance to see Arvydas Sabonis play like that. There's no YouTube to Google his highlights. And then when he was with Portland, I mean, his knees were shot. He had already played 20-plus years of basketball. I want to say he played close to 20 years of basketball. So by the time he got here, but for the time that we did see him play, that he was it was like, damn, I could have seen how he was really good at basketball. what we're watching Nikola Jokic do is just mythological. It's really, really, really a joy to watch. Somebody who is so disinterested in all the things that all of his counterparts are interested in. He's not coming in. It's not the dress. He's got these two big, scary, murderous looking brothers, and he's really good at basketball. And he's just kind of like this reluctant hero. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of the anti, we all remember the, God, do I got to go to the parade deal? I think the one thing I can say about Joker's career, every step of the way, it seemed like somebody had to tell him, like, early on, you're really good. If you start acting like a big man, like, first it was like, you're really good. Just go out there and score. And then he started doing that. And you saw the flair early on, just the passes and that was when he was kind of in between. Like, he went from skinny to kind of chubby fat to, he was just doing the whole, or he went chubby fat to skinny. And then we had the bubble series versus the Lakers. And I think, somebody tapped him and was like, listen, if you start acting like a big guy, if you start acting like a big man, it's going to be over for the league. Then he started throwing his weight around, and that's when you saw the goatee start coming around. He started growing his facial hair. He started acting like an asshole a little bit, and it's just been a wrap. And now I think people are telling him, like, I think he's flirting with the idea that maybe, the horses can wait, because there's a like tonight you could tell. Think about how this game might have gone without his contributions, especially down the stretch, right? And you can kind of tell this season in general that he's been like, okay, I got to do it for us. And he just takes the team and puts the team on his shoulders, on his back. And I think the league's worst nightmare is a Joker that knows nobody in this league is as good as me. It's not even close. That is this team's worst. That is this league's worst nightmare. This is accurate. That is this league's worst nightmare. Because this little conversation as to, oh, who's your MVP? Who you got? When you line them all up, I don't want him to not get as many MVPs as he's deserving of, but I almost want that conversation between him and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to be real close down the stretch, because I think that will be the only guy who can literally contend for the spot, because I just want them to take Joker's numbers and put it up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's numbers and prove the bias, so we can just get it out of the way. You're biased because you tell me why you guys are biased. Think reverse Jason Whitlock. There's no getting around race in sports and the intersection. Let me point this out real quick. Only because I think this is valid. I'm not just trying to big up my Twitter. So what happened was Jason Whitlock said
raised his hand at some point. And so Ryan Clark raised his hand at some point, I believe in 2020, and said, I'll be a race clown. It pays well. And I can go on television and constantly signal to Black people that their enemy is the white Christian. And so that's what he's done.
Hold on. Russell Westbrook.
And it all started
Hold on one second.
in 2020.
Let me get Russ in here.
So on the left has a chance. And then boom. The best part of it is no reaction from him, which I love. I think it was a missed shot. I don't know. Is it a made shot? Yeah, hell yeah, he get assist. Make sure they put it up there. Let me see. Yep, AG, 1 assist.
The other night, told Shaq that he feels like you remain misunderstood in some other places, and that you always know exactly where to get him the ball in those types of things. I'm not asking about those other places, but I'm asking about here. What is it about Joker and this team? How do they understand the way you want to play that is helping you?
One, I'm grateful for them wanting me to come here, and then second, getting here and allowing me to be able to be who I've been my entire career. So I'm grateful for that. Nicola's been a huge advocate for that, for the betterment of the team, and I'm grateful, like I've said before, to share the court, with the best player in the world. And I don't take the opportunity for granted.
Where does the stretch of basketball you have right now, where does that rank you in terms of joy, most fun you've had playing in 17 years?
Oh, shit, man. Honestly, I have fun every time I step on the floor, to be honest. I like to smile. I like to engage with the fans. I love to just play the game. God has put me in this position to be able to do that. And I want to be able to bring joy to other people as they watch. And, I think we're in a good space as a team. We're playing proper basketball, doing the right thing. So. Man, he makes it easy for me. And I try to do my best, make a game easy for him. Find him when he's open. And to me, my job is easy. Like if I'm on the court and the best player's on the floor, find a way to give him the ball, and that's what I do.
Are you listening,
Any
Jamal?
chance I get any opportunity I get a chance to.
That late one where you're almost in the layup motion, you pass it back, and you've got great hands, obviously, which helps. Does that kind of change your mindset that decision making, right, on those drives about how late you can pass it?
Yeah, definitely. He knows. Sometimes, like I said, we don't even talk about it. He just knows that sometimes when I come to the paint, his man jump up. I may drop it off, or I may lay it up. That's the advantage that we do have because I have opportunity to be able to finish. But he's also obviously one of the best finishers in the game. So make the right read. Yeah. Yep.
Tonight was very special, but night in, night out, that type of production. What does it take, like, mentality-wise, to come back and continue to do that and strive for, like, a level that you really haven't seen since you.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. You have to be able to put your mind, your body, in a space where only you can get to, and I think Nicola is in that space. And whatever he's doing, I hope he stays in it. And I'm just grateful to be able to share the floor with him. Yeah.
What did it take for you guys to get out to the lead initially that you did, just pushing it?
Just playing the right way. I thought we had some mishaps on the fourth, just got last days ago, but they've been playing hard, good team. They've been a lot of their wins. They've been coming back, and they did that last night. But I thought we did a good job of executing down the stretch. Got stops when we needed to, and close out with the win. A lot. I pay attention, as the season goes on, understanding his position and his disposition, understanding what he like, what he doesn't like. And that's a part of leadership. It's part of my job to be able to know that and watch and learn. And I learn a lot just from watching him as well. I try to pick up things from him, his game, posting, different things that I see that would allow me to be more efficient, as I continue to play this game. Yeah, one game at a time. Don't look too far ahead. And I think that's the most important part. We'll have some time to be able to hang with each other, bond. But also, when you go on the road, it's the best part to be together. When adversity hits on the road during the game, it's going to be a test for us to be able to stick with each other, play the right way. And I think we're in a good position to be able to do that. Lastly, before I get up out of here, my daughters would be upset if I didn't acknowledge them. So yesterday I went home. They wanted me to make sure I played the game with my. They did a great job on my nails. So, girls, good job. We won. So good luck. Love you.
All right, Russell Westbrook. That'll be the last of the sound I think I take, no matter who comes up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I can't not. I just can't not do it. I talked during Good News Travel Fast today about Fashion trends. It's just like the fashion trends, the fashion trends. Yes, the fashion trends. Come on, list. Don't do me like that now. Don't do me like that now. There it is. Let's see. I just wanted to point out that Russell Westbrook had a blazer on and no shirt underneath. Nice little fashion statement. And his nails painted on behalf of him.
Yeah, definitely. He knows
Enough. Don't mind him giving shout out as a girl dad myself. Shout out to all the girl dads out there. The blazer, no shirt. This is more what I was. Loop Digger will be here all week, everybody.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
He spoke to something that I was talking about before we went, which is Joker and just how great it is to play with a guy who also understands the game, sees the game the way he sees it. And that 1-2 punch has bolstered the Nuggets starting lineup. I think now they are 14 or 15-3 with Russ in the starting lineup. I mean, not enough can be said about what the contribution that Russell Westbrook brings to the game from an energy standpoint. I think from a joy standpoint, I mean, let's be honest. It's kind of a roller coaster with Russie in scoring. He's been better from three. You know, he's hitting his shots. You wonder how that's going to play out in the playoffs. I genuinely wonder because teams are going to leave him open, so he's going to have to hit his open shots. He's kind of squirrely, you know, at the rim. You know, he blows some bunnies, but his energy it's just infectious. Someone was pointing out in the last little bit and historic besides historical. You are correct. We love grammar. I don't know who was hold on. Let me get this right. This is the guy no one likes, but everybody loves. No one likes this guy, but everybody loves him. It's historic, not historical. And historic, not a historical. Everybody loves that guy. And I'm going to leave my glasses on in honor of that guy. No one likes that guy, but everybody loves that guy. You want a guy like that on your team. Turn that fire off. Quasimodo. What does that mean, Luke Digger? CB scored 3 more points than Maul and played 15 minutes less. Just saying. That usage rate, quality minutes. How much is CB going to demand during contract time? Well, God knows that Calvin Booth's the guy to give him all of it. Whatever he's demanding, he's going to get all that and then some. What we're watching Nikola Jokic do is historical. Oh, Loop Digger, you were the one being corrected. Were you the one being corrected? I think you were the one being corrected. Nuggets are going to be the 2 seed at least. May catch OKC. I'm not bothered by that. That means they wouldn't have to see OKC until the finals. I'm not bothered by that. Hellboy, the NBA. I saw that one earlier. All right, fellas, going to call it a night. See you tomorrow. See you, RJ Bush. Didn't get the chance to say goodbye before you left. Fine, I will win this one, but I'm eating and hanging with my horses afterwards. Exactly. That's prime Joker. Good night, RJ. Oh, good night, John Boy. You said SGA's name so fast 2 times in a row. Outstanding. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Damn, Russ and Cam Newton are cut from the same cloth, or at least have the same fashion consultants. Yeah. Fashion is big. NBA guys like fashion. Ken Patterson, welcome to the party, pal.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
Who was that Jokic guy? You mean the best basketball player in the world? It's too cold outside, Russ. Yeah, bitter cold. Your nipples are exposed. Good daddy. Jason Hunt? Not sure what you mean there. Oh, Russ being a good father. Okay, I thought you were going in a completely different direction with that. Loop Digger. I feel like I'm famous now. You are famous.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. I just want to finish out this conversation about what I think it'll come down to, MVP wise, the decisions that are being made. And I was kind of keyed in on, and then I'll give way to Dan Tanner. Jason Whitlock, who is constantly twisting my tits. He just says things that just really twist my turns. I was talking about this and Ryan Clark. I'll make a point, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here.
And so Ryan Clark.
Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Sometimes this thing just gets away from me and I do stuff and things happen. Now I'm scrambling, trying to find it. Oh, damn it. That really is gone well away.
Ryan Clark raised his hand at some point, I believe in 2020, and said, I'll be a race clown. It pays well. And I can go on television and constantly signal to Black people that their enemy is the white Christian. And so that's what he's done. And it all started in 2020. This is when me and Ryan Clark got crossways, and this is why Ryan Clark can't stand me. I'm sure wants to jump on me and beat me up. And I'm sure it's why when he had conversations last night, Bob Iger and the people at Disney told him, hey, man, don't do that. Don't leave Whitlock alone. Whitlock will go places in a conversation you're not prepared for. We don't want you awakened to how we're actually using you to stir racial division, that you've been installed. Because again, these people that are installed, they don't know they're installed. They think they're soldiers in a race war and they're Harriet Tubman leading Black people to freedom. No, they're clowns. They're distractions. They're there to make Christians believe that we're enemies. They're there to make people that think Jesus Christ is their Lord and Savior. Well, not those people, because they're the wrong color. They're not on your team. They're not allies.
Okay. So that was Jason Whitlock. I'm just trying to make a point. Quick point. Race and sports are going to intersect. It's just not. It's just not. We're not going to get away from it. So for those of you who want your sports left alone, I know you want it. Oh, I should not be giving promo to Whitlock like that. I know you don't want it. And it's fine. You don't have to want it. It's here. It is what it is. But, it can go both ways, is all I'm saying. And I think that whenever there's a question, this is just my personal belief. I think whenever there's a question as to whether or not Joker is the greatest player, not only of this current era, he's climbing that ladder and getting into the all-time ranks already right now. I can't help but think that the Black player presence is loathed to give that away. Even though I don't give a damn. I heard Gil's Arena. I was watching Gil's Arena and they're talking about, well, the eye test, they're still talking about Joel Embiid and his 50-point games against Joker and whatever, how many years ago, 2018 or some shit like that. And I'm just like, is this a serious conversation that people are having? Or is this like some faux, we got to make an argument on behalf of our guy because the other guy is just, and it's just starting to feel a lot more like the latter as opposed to the former. It's starting to feel a whole lot more like you're just saying things for the sake of saying things as opposed to saying things that make salient, argumentative sense. And I think that's a shame, but it's not going to matter because the one thing they're not going to be able to do is stop Joker from being damn good at basketball. And with that being said, I think it's time for me to say goodnight. John Boy, Ken Patterson, Luke Digger, Jason Hunt, Handon G. Who else? RJ Bush, who already went to bed. Who else? Jason Hunt. Luke Digger. Did I say Luke Digger already? Damn it, Bobby. Daniel Miller, Daniel Flores, the Daniels. Thank you much. I appreciate y'all jumping in and joining me. I had fun. I hope you had fun. Nuggets get a good win. Now they're off for a 5-game road trip, and we'll hope they can keep the winning continuing. They can continue winning. Let's just look at that last schedule, that schedule coming forward. 5 on the road for the Nuggets. Let's see. So you go on the road: Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Charlotte. 4 games, excuse me. 1 back-to-back affair, that being Philadelphia and Chicago. I'm going to say that this should be Minnesota. Forgot about Minnesota. Sorry about that. I'm going to say that this is going to be a 4-1 minimum. They're going to go 4-1 on this roadie. 4-1 minimum is all I'll accept, as a matter of fact, on this roadie. So don't play with your food, boys. Also, there's an American versus Euro dude bias as well. There's a bit of a nationalistic thing involved too. I think that's true. Embiid is from Cameroon, though, right? No, I agree, but it's more. I think it's baseline statistics that guys take, and I just want to offer it up there that, listen, we live in America, and it's a very tough conversation because people don't want to address things that are, and then they don't want to address things that are. And as much as we know that race plays a part when it comes to the history of this nation, it does go both ways. And in this instance, it's so silly because it's so apparent that Joker is the best player in basketball. And besides the whole, well, other guys deserve it too argument, which that's out there to be had, but people who make that argument are just not. I just don't count you as a serious human being, quite honestly, because I'm like, it's not a everybody gets a chance to have an award. It's the most valuable player award, and it should be pretty easy to decide who the most valuable player is, because you just look at the numbers, and the numbers will tell you who's most valuable, right? And the Nuggets statistically are the worst team in basketball when Joker's not on the floor. Not to mention the fact that everything else that he does, it's beating the shit out of everybody else. Man. So it's kind of like an easy conversation to have. And I think besides fatigue, I think if fatigue sets in, if that's a part of the conversation, then that's not a serious person having the conversation, because you should appreciate greatness when it's before you. And I think it might be the other thing, because usually listen to the guys that are offering up the critique. It's players close to the game still. And they just don't like it. They don't like the look of it. They'd rather see a guy who's scoring like SGA or whatever it is, that they like about Embiid. And I think when you draw the parallels, it's not hard to say there's a racial component to it. And I think we have to be fair adjudicators of what our eyes are showing us in order to, you know what I mean? Just make clear-cut assessments. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you that are like, where's my thing at? Where's my thing? Oh, for the guys that would say,
think of that trick, how they pulled it off, purely based on they wouldn't do that. How many times you got to see they would do that before you get it? They would do that, and they did do that, and they're doing it now. And I understand if you're a little cow that wants to believe in it, but grow the fuck up. Just be honest. Look at the thing in front of you.
good night, John Boy and everybody. Bye-bye now.
Every day in my hood, I bang. I'm a nice worker.
I am too. Damn it, I was supposed to hit stop.